Hello, I chose a beautiful location to make this video, but sadly you can hear the traffic in the background, so hopefully my voice will be strong enough to subside the noise. However, in this video I want to cover why black businesses do not give refund and why they make their prices up as they go along. I'll tell you why. I just went to an African shop because I believe in supporting black business, and I will continue to support black business. Whether I go support that same woman is another thing. But I thought to myself, let me put my hand in my black pocket and go and put some money into the pocket of another black person that looks like me, only to then find out that as I asked her how much was this yam, and to which she replied £5. There was no price there, none whatsoever. She didn't offer to chop it up even though I asked her to. Yet you go anywhere else, anywhere, and they will chop it for you. Okay? And let me just tell this way. Okay? So she could have chopped it up, but she didn't. There's no prices, no labels on anything. In other words, she was making it up as she went along. Now, that wasn't my contention. That's not the reason why I'm making this video. It was a comment that this white guy married to a black woman. And you can see he was married to a black woman. He wasn't a troll. He wasn't somebody who was racist and pretending to leave a feedback. No, he was married to a black woman. You can tell. The language he was using, the description, black products, black woman's hair. He was married to a black woman. And he was saying that he too, with his black wife, was supporting black business. But his wife went to buy some hair extension or weaves or something. Something was wrong with it. And the shopkeeper refused to give her a refund. And that's illegal. If something is wrong with a product, as a black business, you must give refunds. Unless you suspect that the person willfully destroyed the product and you can prove it, then you can offer a middleman to arbitration to deal with it, or you can take it to a small claims court and battle it out there. Okay, or you give them, what do you call it, not an invoice, sorry, what do you call it, where you say, okay, if I give you this, then you can buy something in the store. Okay, you can by law do that as well. Say, I will not give you a refund, however, I will match that price and give you something else in the shop. Right, and that usually sorts out the fraudsters, those people who probably target black business, find faults and then hope to get a freebie. Okay, I've had that same problem, but I know how to deal with it. Okay, but this guy was saying that she was also, this woman, she was smelling of weed. She was smoking weed, which doesn't surprise me, right? Because of my experience with other shops, and refused to give her a refund. Now, this woman she's lost not only vital business, but she lost an interracial couple who believe in supporting black business. And this is how your shops end up shutting down, because one leaves, and sooner or later, when people start to gossip about your business, not giving refunds, with reasonable, within reason, not giving refunds, and having bad business conduct and behavior. You know, rumors travel, especially when it comes to a black business. We're more likely to get shut down than anybody else, especially when people have just cause to target black businesses and give us bad reputation. But no, she didn't do that. She didn't say, look, right, let me, give you this and you can buy something else in the store. She didn't do that. Her attitude obviously was wrong. In order for us to survive as a people in business, we have to adopt the same mannerism, respect the consumer laws, not make up prices as we go along. This is what happens. You see, all my products that I have a price on them on my website. I don't make it up as I go along, so people can see my CDs, my music books, etc. They don't come into my recording studio and says, oh, by the way, if I book 1.5 singing lessons online, I want to do online singing lessons. And I say, oh, by the way, it will cost you this much amount. I don't come off at the state of my mind. No, I point them to my website, and this is how much it costs. Okay? If what they're asking for, is maybe more extra hours or something unusual, I will negotiate with them. I don't say, oh, let me see if I can spin a yarn, because of whatever. You see, this African woman, I suspect that because I don't have an African accent, I reckon that's the reason why she made a price up. This is how we disrespect each other. Because there's some Africans queuing up. And I could have swore, it's just the way they looked. It didn't look right. And I bet you, if I got somebody else, an African friend of mine, to go in and choose that same yam, I guarantee you that price would be different. Maybe you can tell me if I can show you a picture of that yam, and it cost me £5. In American dollars, probably $7, because I think the pound at the moment, or the dollar's stronger than the pound. So if I was buying in America, it would cost me, $6, $6.50, for a yam, maybe half of my arm, half of my arm, okay, and she charged me, £5, pounds sterling, and there was no price anywhere. Just make it up as she went along. If she thinks you can't speak African, then she bumps the price up. And this is the reason why black people are losing business. A foreigner comes to their shop who can't speak African, and they think to themselves, oh, not realizing that you want that person to come back. I'm not going to go back there. I'd rather travel to Birmingham, anywhere where I can. And something, I decided I would not go to the Muslim shop, right? Pakistani Muslims. I was going to go and support my people. And this is what you get. This is what you get. Because you don't speak the language, they think they can rip you off. And that's the reason why our businesses don't last. That's the reason why every time you see a black business, they end up shutting down. They don't give refund. If you don't speak the language, then they're trying to overcharge you. That's bad business etiquette. That's really bad. If we're going to compete with the enemy, if we're going to compete with those that try to oppress us, then those that try to destroy us, because the person don't speak the language, or if a white person go in the shop and you think, well, I'm going to make it up because the person's white, and I'm going to make it up. That's the reason why our businesses are shutting down. You can't expect to break the law, the consumer law. That's the reason why our businesses are shutting down. You can't expect to break the law, the consumer law, and think you're going to stay. Let me give you an example. This is going to shock you, right? This is going back 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And this African woman was going to, I need to do a separate video on this, was going to charge me £500 just to wash my hair. That's all. What? £500 just to wash my hair. You can buy a second-hand car, a good used car, for £500 that lasts 2 years. £500, 500 sterlings to wash my hair. Oh, I never went back again. I love to do make a video outside the shop and show you. You know, and to be honest, I've never seen anybody get into that shop. I could have called the police on her. £500.
This is not me. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me. You're killing me, man.
That's illegal. That's not representative of the service she's giving or offering. £500. You know? And obviously, I didn't do it. And I also didn't go back there. You know, so she lost a valuable customer. Trying to be clever. And this is the reason why our businesses don't last. That's the reason why black businesses are shutting down. We're being crooks and dishonest. Not putting prices on tags. So when you go in there, they can rip you off. What do you think this is? This is horrible. Really horrible. And I'll keep waking us up until we start to do some proper business. Otherwise, our enemies will laugh at us while they got good business. Good business. We'll be like wearing sackcloth and wearing African cloths and loins, grass skirts. We got to wake up and stop acting primitive, stop acting like savages, and run a good business and a good customer service. We got to learn to offer refunds within reason. If you suspect that customer is pulling the wool over your eyes, you will know. You know, and all you do, get them a certificate or something, say, look, buy something else in the store. You know, by law, you can do that. Okay? Or offer to get them 50% back. By law, you can do that as well. But you have to offer some kind of redemption. You can't expect your customers to go in your shop, get shitty service. You know, breaking your hair while they're pulling it out and not giving refunds. That's another video I'm going to make. That's the reason why black people expect crap service from black businesses, and that's the reason why our business shut down. We don't know how to treat each other good, and it goes back to black on black hatred. We don't know how to love each other properly, and that's why we give each other shitty service. And that's why black people don't support black business. I will continue supporting black business because I know if I end up supporting the enemy, the kingdom can't divide against itself. It's not logical, you know. But start looking at your business. Start looking at your business ethic, your business attitude. Start looking at giving your customers, you know, valuable service, and you will see how much business you will make. You will see how much business will come your way.